Welp, we are in the middle of Montana, next to some mountains, and I just woke up. Honestly, don't know where I am. Not exactly. I was sleeping and my dad just started driving, so apparently we're about to go hiking and I need to get ready. Let's go.
Wouldn't let you go if you left me. Wouldn't let you go if we're standing miles apart. I'd be a domino, I would let you know through vibrations of me. Wouldn't let you go if you left me. Wouldn't let you go if we're standing miles apart.
So yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you where I am other than the fact that I'm in the middle of Montana. My dad just supposedly pulled off on the side of the highway because he saw a sign for a hiking trail and decided he wanted to hike. How neat is that? As you can see, there's some pretty sick mountains over there. They're just still pretty far, but it's a pretty cool view to look at, I would say. Excited to actually be in them at some point.
I'd be a domino, you would feel my flow on the ground beneath you.
Alright, so it's been a couple hours. Kind of jumped from the hike to now we're pretty close to Lewis and Clark Caverns. I was driving, but man, we drove through some amazing country roads and there's still more to come. Some great views. Now that I'm not driving, I'll try and show you guys some. But we got about, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes till we get to the caverns. So I'll try and show you guys as much as I can. And as far as the caverns go, they're caves. So I don't know how much the camera will be able to see, but we'll try. So we're almost up to the caverns. We've been driving for a little bit, kind of up this mountain, but we saw this lookout and we just had to check out this gorgeous view. Alright guys, so we are just about ready to get onto our cave tour. Now, it is a cave, it's pretty dark, and it's a tour, so I don't want to be disruptive. So I'm going to bring my camera, but with my 50mm f1.8 lens, so I can get some recordings, because it's going to be pretty low light in there. So we'll return to the actual vlogging once I get back, and I'll let you guys know how the tour was.
You find what you've been looking for.
We got done with our cavern tour some time ago. It was definitely a really super cool, awesome, dope experience. I was pretty impressed with this camera though, because I know, Micro Four Thirds has some trouble in low light, but with my 51.8, I was able to get some pretty okay shots at 3200, so that was pretty cool. I did run out of battery about a third or 3/4 of the way through, but I got some cool shots, and yeah. Anyway, we are about an hour and 35 minutes away from Missoula, Montana, which is where we're staying tonight. So we're just kind of driving along, and later it's just going to be video editing and maybe some hikes in the national forest. Alright, so we're finished with our driving for the day, and we are in Missoula, Montana. We're actually at a KOA campground. We're staying here for the night. The last 2 days we've stayed at rest stops on the highway. We just kind of pulled off and slept in the back of the car because there's plenty of space. But today we decided to go without being disgusting and actually shower for once. So we wanted to stay in a campground. But we're also going to kind of explore the town a little bit, maybe go hiking. And also, I'm going to swing by Starbucks and finish yesterday's vlog because I didn't get to finish at the McDonald's. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. tent is cleaned up, campsite is down, but now I gotta attend to personal hygiene. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna use the restroom down here. I'll be just a minute. Alright, well now that we got that taken care of, it's almost time to leave. Okay, tell me if I'm the only one who does this. You know those like really strong hand dryers, like the extreme ones or whatever? They blow out a ton of air. Do you ever move your hand past it and pretend that you're like scratching a DJ turntable? Because it's the funnest thing ever. Here, let me show you. Okay, maybe it's not as cool as I thought, but I don't know, I thought I'd share. Alright, we just left the campsite, but we have a couple things to get done. Some errands to run or activities to engage in, if you may, before we hop back on the highway towards Seattle. So I'm gonna start out with heading downtown-ish, not really downtown, towards the river. Gonna check that out for a bit, and then Starbucks opens at 8. So gonna hop in there, pretend to be a customer, and upload my first vlog, because finished it up last night but needed to actually, upload it. And then we gotta get gas, and then we're on our way.
Together we fall like dominoes.
Alright, so just a warning. I've never really ridden in a skate park before. My skills as far as skateboarding stop at just riding the board. I have a penny board here today, so this is going to be some very basic riding around the skate park, some very mediocre stuff, but I wanted to try it anyway. I didn't even realize there was a drop there.
Me wouldn't let you go if we're standing miles apart. Wow. I'd be a domino. You would feel my flow on the ground beneath you.
Wow. Wow.
Even that's like, I'm sorry for anyone who skateboards, probably offending you. I'm having fun.
Wow.
I get weak with you.
Wow. That's great.
Enough with them skate park shenanigans. Gonna get back to doing what I know how to do, which is walking on a trail. We're actually walking by, what's this river called? Clark Fork. So we're actually walking along the Clark Fork River. This trail we found kind of close to downtown, so maybe we'll catch some views of that, but we'll see. So went to Starbucks, finished up uploading, and now we've been on the road towards Seattle for a little bit of time now, maybe an hour, and we're just about to get out of Montana, maybe 30 miles left. And we decided we had to do one thing that was just, totally Montana. So we've been seeing this stuff for huckleberries everywhere. I guess that's a popular thing here in Montana. So we stopped off the highway and got ourselves a huckleberry shake. And I have to say, it's good. It's not like it tastes awful or anything. But it pretty much tastes like any mixed berry shake. Hopefully that doesn't offend anyone. But it's good. It's good. But nothing too different. Alright, so we are in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We weren't planning on stopping here, but just decided to pull off the highway because we're kind of tired, want to stretch our legs. But man, they have this beautiful lake, Lake Coeur d'Alene, and there's this hike along Tub Hill, and these beautiful rocks and this nice beach cove area. I'm sure you guys saw it in some of my shots. Man, it is amazing, so peaceful, so relaxing, and the lake is just beautiful. Definitely a dope decision to stop. You know, I have to say, you know, when you're driving along this part of the country, no matter where you choose to stop, if you stop somewhere, you're gonna find something amazingly beautiful. Pretty much everywhere we've stopped, we found something amazing, and that's pretty sweet.
I'm yours until the morning light. Follow through. I'll stay tonight. Together we fall like dominoes.
Alright guys, so I'm currently standing against a wall, and that's because I'm at this scenic lookout. We kind of stopped at it on the side of the highway, and it's really amazing, but it's incredibly windy. So I'm going to show it to you guys in just a second. But basically, it's a view of the Columbia River, and it's just this beautiful view. It's all lava rock, and you can see in the different layers of the lava rock, like different petrified forests and rare woods that don't exist anymore. So it's really cool. But yeah, I had to come down here to tell it to you guys because you wouldn't even be able to hear me if I was standing up like this. So yeah, it's quite windy, but my God, it's a beautiful, beautiful view.
Never mind, I'm thinking out loud before we draw a crowd. Reel it in, take it easy, there's no need to scream and shout.
Alright, after like five and a half hours of driving, actually probably more, we are in Seattle. Okay, so we're in Seattle, but we're like on the edge of Seattle. We're at our hotel, which is a Marriott, and yeah, we're just chilling. I don't think we're gonna make it out to the city today. My mom and my brother are flying to SeaTac in about 2.5 hours, so we have to go pick them up. I was thinking, because they're going to be tired, me and my dad are kind of tired since we've been driving all day, just going to end it here so I can sit down and edit it and upload it as soon as possible. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the big old road trip. Had some fun yesterday in the Caverns, and today checking out Coeur d'Alene with the Tub Hill hike. That was especially cool and kind of not planned. And of course, I really did enjoy the city of Missoula. We just kind of stayed there. We didn't do anything too intense, but it was a nice little town. And one of my favorite things was just being able to do everyday activities, but then look up and have this amazing view. Anyway, guys, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you want to, you know, continue watching this series, especially, or some other content that I've created. Anyway, my name is Rohan, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video.
Together we fall.